Pursuing higher education, at least in my family, was unheard of. Becoming a doctor was unheard of.
So when I told them, hey, I want to go to college after graduating, they're like, no, like that's not for us. We don't have the money. You just need to go work at some restaurant or something and make a living off of that.
My hometown community was fun, exciting, and slightly scary. I was already interested in medicine, and hearing about JAMP, I was almost like, this is too good to be true because I'm guaranteed admission. It has been the greatest opportunity I've come across.
We have a physician workforce shortage. The state of Texas is large, as everybody knows, but we have 3 county areas with 1 physician trying to take care of all of those people. We're all on this team together trying to make great physicians for the state of Texas.
JAMP makes med school accessible to students who might not otherwise think it's possible. It helps them accomplish their dream, and it brings more people into the medical community in Texas.
I live in a small little trailer with my parents, and my dad was actually in prison from 3rd grade to 5th grade. So at first I wanted to be a lawyer to help my dad get out of jail. Then I realized I do not like law or history. So then I started looking into other ways to help people. Both my parents didn't go to college. They didn't even get a high school education. My mom doesn't know how to read or write. She actually had a stroke when I was a junior in high school. So she doesn't work and doesn't have disability. My dad and I are just taking care of her at this point.
Though my dad struggled with type 2 diabetes, it affected his lifestyle, his health. He was on and off jobs. He couldn't maintain a job for more than a couple months. So dealing with the stress of how am I going to be able to perform well in school and help my family out financially was definitely a big issue. So I'd go to school, and then right after school I'd go work. I was the person to fall back onto at such a young age, and my family did rely on me in many of those regards. I knew healthcare was always for me. I would describe myself as a caretaker. Oftentimes, it didn't seem possible with the resources that I had to become a doctor, to pursue a passion that I had had.
I'm from Houston, Texas, and I really love how big the city is. The different neighborhoods, they're very interesting because you have very affluent neighborhoods on one side of the road and then much less affluent neighborhoods right across the street. It was challenging not having a car growing up, so I just had to rely on friends or public mass transit. Around middle school era, I realized I really was interested in the human body, and eventually I decided I should go into healthcare. I am one of the first generations to enter the medical field.
Getting into medical school can be very difficult. Sometimes may seem impossible for some applicants, but the nice thing about JAMP is that we spend a lot of time giving students individual feedback to make them the most competitive applicant for the schools. That's very helpful for them as they kind of forge their identity as a pre-med student and thinking about why they want to become a physician, what they want to do as a physician.
It's not uncommon for students in the process with JAMP to come across experiences that maybe the typical applicant to med school wouldn't have. They may be facing family issues, financial trouble. What we do is provide support. We help them connect with resources, things that can help them overcome whatever that hardship might be, and to reassure them that they're not alone, that we are here to support their process in getting into med school.
And so what do you want to do with medicine?
Whether it be primary care and family medicine or a specialty off of internal medicine, I'm just hoping I can take my passion for medicine and my passion for nutrition and put them together. Every now and then it still scares me a little bit how much I'll be learning and how quickly I'll need to kind of master it, but I'm kind of excited for that challenge.
And how do you feel like JAMP has prepared you for that?
So with the internships, especially during the summers, having that mentor experience has been a great help. They've really been able to teach us things we can do now and in the future to get ourselves prepared for medical school.
I've been a JAMP faculty director for several years, and I've seen multiple cases of students who have started off with low self-confidence and who are now physicians. You learn about being a doctor, you take medical school classes, you shadow physicians, so it's actually quite a privilege to be in a program like JAMP.
Currently, I'm at my JAMP summer internship. One of the great opportunities here is working in the clinical skills lab, where we get to experience interacting with a real person who acts as a patient.
I think learning starts once you deal with your first patient, so kind of throwing yourself in there and being able to communicate in the field is very important.
Okay, now I'm going to be taking your heart rate.
And so you're doing that on which side?
Radial
Exactly,
side.
radial side.
It's about 88.
That would be correct.
Okay.
Yeah, I always have a really high heart rate.
Okay, nice. We all want to support each other. We want to see each other grow.
So one of the rich things that JAMP provides is an opportunity to be in community with like-minded students, many of whom have come from financially compromised backgrounds, those that have similar experiences to you.
When life happens to you sort of in a challenging way, you have someone to go to, your JAMP community.
My mentors have all been really supportive in encouraging me to keep going, pursuing the field of medicine, and just sharing light and knowledge on things that I'm currently going through, since they've all been through the same thing.
We provide support in a variety of ways, including financial, emotional, any way that we can to help a student succeed.
MCAT Prep is one of the main benefits that the JAMP program offers. It is preparation to take the medical school admissions test, which is basically an aptitude test that schools use to determine a candidate's competitiveness.
A lot of times students come in with a kind of a student mindset, and we really try to focus on you becoming a professional.
We call our students scholars because we believe that from the very beginning, we are selecting and training students that are going to go on to be medical professionals. And part of being a professional is being a scholar and being held to the highest standard. Your JFD at your undergraduate institution is going to provide long-term academic advising and career counseling, while the medical school coordinators help to design the individual internships every summer and help to track you and provide preparation and support as you prepare to apply to medical school. And I know it sounds too good to be true, but the final benefit of being a JAMP scholar is guaranteed admission to one of our participating Texas medical schools.
Your journey begins the summer after your freshman year. That's when you apply to JAMP. In the spring of your sophomore year, you'll meet hundreds of other JAMP scholars at orientation. In the summer after your sophomore year, you will begin academic enrichment and hands-on clinical experience at a 4-week summer internship on a medical school campus. You will then have a year of mentorship and preparation for the MCAT, the admissions exam for medical school. In the summer after your junior year, you will attend the final immersive internship and complete the MCAT. Your hard work is paid off in the fall of your senior year when you interview and match to one of the 14 participating medical schools in Texas.
We have over 600 JAMP physicians out in the communities of Texas in underserved areas, and 500 more JAMP students in training at one level or another.
My name's Kennedy Hawkins. I'm from Houston, Texas, and I'm a JAMP scholar.
I'm Daniel Kazi. I'm from the Woodlands, Texas, and I am a JAMP scholar.
My name is Maria Palacios. I'm from Plano, Texas, and I'm a JAMP scholar. JAMP is an opportunity that changed my life because now I can go to med school.
If you're thinking about JAMP, I totally encourage you to apply. You're going to make professional friends that are going to be friends for life, all working hard toward becoming a physician in Texas.
JAMP is an opportunity that will change your life.
Watching this video is the first step.
Go to the website, reach out to JAMP, and we'll help you the rest of the way.